Right, hello, welcome back. Here we are, we're on day 4, day 3, episode 4 of the MHC, and I'm underway with preparing my witch's house to make it so it spawns witches in the dark. But I'm not there yet, and just a couple of things before I go on with that. I remember there was a spider that killed itself out here and actually managed to drop some string. 2 string, excellent. Well, that'll be a fishing rod that I can make for myself. Now, the other thing that occurred to me just as I was finishing, I know what I could do here. Right, the thing that occurred to me was that I could do with lighting up the top of the whole place. And let's see. Let's pop. Oh no! Stop it! Oh well, sticks are always useful. I was going to make just a few ladders, not as many as that. Right, okay. And I can probably use ladders to get up onto the roof there. And down here, oh, I've still got some more logs that I can turn into. That's good. I've got to go off and collect a few more, I think. Now, does that work? That will, surely. Oh, that won't. No. Right. Let's hop up here and do a bit of lighting up. So I don't want witches to spawn. It could only be witches that could spawn up here, but I don't want them to start spawning too soon. Otherwise, we'll have problems. They'll come dancing down and get me. Right. Now, the other thing that I didn't do in the last episode, and I meant to, was to pick up some pumpkins. Now, I know there's some kind of over here somewhere. So while we've got the daylight, I'll head out and pick them up, because I've got some eggs and sugarcane, and that's going to be a useful other food supply for me. Seems a bit dark. I was hoping to have lit up as many of the places around and about as I could. Pick up some of these while I'm here. Right, we're still relatively early in the day, aren't we? I don't need to light up as far away as this, because I've now gone a good well over 100 blocks distant from the witch hut. So it's 128 is all that matters. 128 blocks away, and that's where nothing's going to spawn. Right, so I will keep going this way. Ooh, might as well have brown mushrooms. Come on. Have brown mushrooms where I can get them. Okay, now I thought there were some pumpkins kind of over this way. I've seen in some other videos. I'm sure Mike Deering found some, but where are they? Oh, there's a red mushroom in there. That will come in handy. Maybe I've gone past the pumpkins. Pumpkins. Am I saying mushrooms when I mean to say pumpkins? Well, I'll do a quick tour around. If I can't find them, I'm sure I'm playing in the same version of the game. I'm in 1.8.9 here, as I think most people are. I used to stay back on older versions because I used to like to use my mod, and there was never any way that I could update that. Don't run. You're gonna get hungry if you run. Right, well that's a bit of a shame, not finding pumpkins. I've still got some more. Yeah, this is an enormous swamp, isn't it? Just goes on and on. I think Borks went exploring way off in an early episode and found that it went a huge distance, but turned into savannah some way on over there. Right, I better head back because otherwise I won't be back by nightfall. And I've got the rest of my building to do when I get back there. Cows. Yes, cows. Yeah, I could do with having cow milk at the end when I... no, there's plenty of cows here. Right, when I tackle the witches at the end, witch or witches, it would be good to have some milk to negate the effects of their poison, but that can wait a little while until... oh, there is pumpkins up there, look. Right, okay, let's see how quickly I can get over to that. That is going to be very nice. Right, I must have just bypassed them and I've gone a long way, but I'm sure, yes, it's just up on a little hillside. Right, I've got food on me, but I am starting to get hungry. Let's just pop another one of those on my bar and mix it up. Oh good, right. Right, get over to those. I've got masses of sugar cane on me now, I think. Or sugar, yeah. One pumpkin up on a hill. Is that all? Oh no, there's two. Right, the two pumpkins. Very bright orange. Don't know how I missed them. I must have walked straight past. Okay, so my bit of the swamp is just coming up, I think, isn't it? 68 and 114. So I'm quite deep into the... I'm a bit far north at the moment is where I've moved off to. Yeah, I'm probably not far from where there's spawners. There's a spider spawner that Michael found right at the beginning. On the end of day one, I think. Or it was even on one of his death episodes. And yeah, and then I think since we've heard that there's a zombie spawner. So I am gonna... oh, I've gone a little bit too far. The sun is getting low. It's a really boggy swamp, this one, isn't it? Lots of little puddles and ponds everywhere. Oh, you can see my structure beginning to appear over there where I've been. I'll have your egg. Any of these local chickens will have been around long enough for me to be... let's make sure I've got a bit of light around this area as well. I think it could all do with lighting up. Oops, that's just where the sun's setting. Right, well, we can have lots more torches, can't we? So, just want to keep all the mob spawning right down to a minimum, because there's a cap of, did I say it was 70 is the mob cap, within 128 radius of me, and if I'm going to be close to the witch's hut, then that means 128 more or less from where I am all the witches are, and I don't want that mob cap to ruin my chances of witches spawning. Okay, so I feel happy to be back here with, right, I've got loads of eggs. Now, should I just plant a pumpkin? Let's grow a few. It might take a while for them to grow, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't chop down lots more trees, did I? I'll have to go with the wood that I've got, I think, which is a shame. Oop. Maybe if I make this little island over here where I went down, make this one into a right. Okay. Okay, let's get one of those, turn it into seeds, and pop some down like that, and probably get a little bit more of it going here as well. How shall I do that? Like that, and they'll find ways of growing, won't they? And I can put an extra light there because there's none of them going to want to grow there. Right, now let's get on with a bit more construction. Okay, now I can make myself a bit of pumpkin pie. Oh, you don't do that. Zombie flesh. I'm not going to be eating zombie flesh. Okay, so that's my nibbles for now. Oh, alright, it decided I was going to. Okay. Let's carry on putting a side on here. It's not going to be the prettiest. It's got a bit too much variation in the wood types, and I wonder what it's going to be like if I let's put slabs along there, and then once the torches go out, it will become very dark in here. And you can get them spawn, I think. What I would like to do is I will make it dark in here, but if the witch turns up, I'll consider that to be not a true showing. I'll say, okay, if I'm not ready for her yet, then we wait until she shows up a second time, we allow her to go, and think that everything's normal. Foolish witch that she is. Right, there we go. Now I need my way out at the moment. But we can make it really dark in here. And I'll show how. Here we go. Right, now that is completely dark in there, although we can see through there. And the witches, if they spawn, can actually throw through the slats here towards us, which isn't great. Right, Right, okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a kind of walkway from here. Now let me see. Do I do it? I think I'll actually do it. I'll go down one. Let's retrieve those. Oh, more eggs. I'm doing wonderfully for eggs. I'm going to be able to eat very happily once the pumpkins grow. Okay, now what I would like to do is let's put wood along here. I was just checking to see whether I had anything spawning over on the land, but still nothing as far as I can see. Right, the chickens are going to watch me while I do the construction. Oh, that's not going to work well, is it? Okay, so right, 5 wide. Okay, and I'll. Oh, wasting. Oh no, I'm not wasting wood. I thought I was misplacing it and wasting it. So I won't need all these steps. These steps are a little bit. I can't have anything spawning yet because I'm much too close. Right, so let's get rid of those. I think I'll actually have that centered. That seems right to me. So that's there, isn't it? And I'll have the wood coming out like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is spawn them, and then we open that up at when the vital moment comes, and they're going to chase me along over there. But what they will not know is what's in store for them, because I am going to have a little plan to trap them, and for that I will need a lot more wood or some sort of construction material. Okay, so how many blocks out have I done now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, 2 more, and then I think that's almost halfway, and that will be a good place for. It's where the actual trapping happens. So maybe if I've got some different material that I can put down for the moment to show. Let's use a bit of cobble. And then he goes and puts down the wrong block. I must remember to pick that up. I need more of the wood. Morning's coming, so I'll have this trap 3 wide. That's where the trap's going to be, and then I'll continue with planks over here. So we go on a bit longer. I'm going to need sides on this, otherwise the witches will just run off the edge. Okay, now that's got to come all the way up to my watching platform, because I have to be the proper over 24 blocks away, otherwise nothing's going to spawn in there. Now I've kind of run out of wood and day 4 has just come round, so that is the ideal moment to cut the game. I'll be back next time. I need more wood. I've got possible food supplies coming along, and yeah, I think construction's underway. So we're approaching the halfway point in the month, and well, the plan's coming together, isn't it? Okay, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.